Today I want to talk about something that many people are feeling, but very few feel comfortable discussing. Now, before anyone jumps to any conclusions, let me be absolutely clear. My neighbours are Muslim. The owners of my favourite restaurants are Muslim. Our family's barber is Muslim. And they've treated me and my family with kindness and respect. And I'm grateful for that, because the same goes the other way around. You know, they're part of our community. I've known these guys since I was 10 in some respects, and I'll defend their right to live peacefully and practice their faith. So this is not an attack on Muslims. It's a conversation about values, about integration, and this is very important. It's an element that often gets lost, and about the future of our country. When you look around the world, there are countries where mainly Christians, and indeed other religions and religious minorities, they face discrimination, imprisonment, violence, and in many cases death. You only have to look at what's going on in many countries in sub-Saharan Africa, especially Nigeria, where we're reading about the massacre of Christians on a daily basis by Boko Haram, the extreme Islam group, of which unfortunately there are many. They're being killed because of what they believe or because they've chosen to leave Islam. That should concern every single one of us, as according to a recent report, there's already 40,000 known nutters on the UK watch list, on UK soil, that have these extreme Islamic beliefs. Yet people have the audacity to even utter the ridiculous notion of Islamophobia. Remember, a phobia is an irrational fear. There is nothing irrational about fearing 40,000 nutters on our soils. So we need to be way stronger here, both in community and in governance. Not because we're Christian, but because freedom of belief is one of the foundations of a free society. And any of these crazed nutters present a resistant philosophy to this that we hold dear. Here in Britain, people are free to build mosques, attend churches, temples and synagogues, speak openly about their faith and live alongside each other for now. Can we have the same freedoms in any of these countries, for example, Syria, Afghanistan, Egypt? Can we practice our faiths? No, we can't. I know Egypt used to be very good, but now we're seeing Christians persecuted daily there too. It's a scary time, and that freedom is precious. It must be protected, but freedom comes with responsibility. If people choose to make Britain their home, I believe they should embrace the principles that have made this country one of the most tolerant places in the world. We shouldn't regret this tolerance, but at the same time, we must also hold up the mirror to ourselves to ensure we don't deteriorate as a culture. If you think about Western culture recently, you'd probably think about alcohol, drugs and degeneracy in many ways. In my journey with poetry, when I start looking at the culture of this country, your Shakespeare's, your Wordsworth's and your Kipling's, you know, there's such incredible history and culture here. And we need to come back to that. But we need to respect equal rights for men and women. And this is important. Many sects of religion subject women to different rules, restricting their individual liberty, removing their tongue, and subjecting women to a life of prison like hell. We must respect freedom of speech. We must respect the right of others to disagree with you, and respect that no religion should ever stand above the law. The notion of Sharia courts in these lands should be dismissed, but it's an uncomfortable fact and demonstrates wherever these operate that there's no intention of integration. It's perverse. Now, I know there are people who share a genuine anxiety about rapid cultural change. Many of us share that, and some feel that integration isn't always happening as well as it should. You know, you only need to visit Luton, Birmingham, Bradford and many other areas in the country. How on earth can people state the Kalergi plan is conspiracy when you examine the flows of people over the past 3 decades? It's happening in real time. Some worry that extremist voices can intimidate communities and create division. And whether you agree with every concern or not, dismissing those fears outright doesn't solve anything. We need to be mature enough to have the honest conversations without labeling one another. We can welcome peaceful people from every background while also expecting everyone to respect the values that hold this country together. Those two ideas are not contradictory. In fact, they're inseparable. I also believe that Muslim communities, alongside political leaders, faith leaders, and the rest of society, have an important role in challenging extremist ideologies wherever they appear. The overwhelming majority of peaceful Muslims have just as much to lose from extremism as everyone else. Yet, when you examine their homeland culture, you realize that fear keeps people quiet, afraid to speak out, and therefore provides the environment for bullies, psychopaths, and perverts to prosper. Our government also has a duty in judging by authority behaviour since the tenure of Blair and New Labour, a time where we've seen the most dramatic change. We have reason for concern. Our governments must do way more to protect the constitutional principles that have served Britain for generations. We need confidence in this administration, especially since the abject failure of Starmer. What will Burnham Brent provide? Get the guitar. Freedom of religion should be defended equally for everyone, but no religious ideology should ever be permitted to override Parliament, the rule of law, individual liberty, or the equal rights of every citizen. Britain's Christian heritage has profoundly shaped its institutions, its values, and its understanding of human dignity, and has made us one of the most fantastic countries for spreading culture, opportunity, and safety. Why else would so many wish to flock here? Apart from this magnificent summer, of course, it's not the weather. Stand fast our strained welfare state. Protecting that heritage doesn't mean denying anyone else's rights. It means ensuring that every person of every faith or none lives under the same laws, enjoys the same freedoms, and accepts the same responsibilities. Now, this isn't a message of fear. It's a message of confidence. Confidence that Britain can remain a welcoming nation without losing the values that made it worth coming to in the first place. Let's reject hatred. Let's reject extremism. Let's defend freedom. Let's defend our constitution from the ravages of extremism. And let's have the courage to talk honestly, respectfully, and peacefully about the future we want to build together. If you're a Muslim who believes in peace, democracy, and the freedom of religion, then your voice matters now, even more than ever. So don't leave the conversation to the extremists. Challenge those who preach hatred. As a community, we need to see this as much as we push on ourselves to hold people to the correct values. Stand beside your neighbours and make it unmistakably clear that coercion, intimidation, and violence have no place in Britain. And to our political leaders, have the courage to defend the values that built this country. Protect freedom of religion for everyone. Insist that integration is a two-way commitment. Welcome those who come here to contribute, but never compromise on the rule of law, equality before the law, freedom of speech, or the rights and liberties that belong to every British citizen. Britain should remain open to legal and vetted migration. Britain should remain compassionate. But Britain should also remain confident in its own identity. And to anyone watching this who feels anxious about the future, don't let anxiety turn into hatred, and don't let fear silence you either. Speak respectfully, question honestly, and expect better from those in positions of influence. Expect much better, and we must all ensure we hold those people to account, including ourselves, and support those of every background and every faith who stand against extremism and for peaceful coexistence. Our future will not be secured by shouting at one another. It will be secured by people of good character standing together, refusing to give ground to extremism, defending the freedoms we all enjoy, and expecting those freedoms to be protected equally for everyone. In the meantime, stay aware, stay focused, spread love and peace, and above all, protect our women and our children. Good day.